Love bombing is a very effective strategy that, when you're not careful, will open you up to be vulnerable to manipulation and exploitation. And unfortunately, there are women out there who use love bombing in order for you to lower your guard so they can get close to you, so they can sink their teeth in your neck and get your blood. Now, that doesn't mean that if a woman is expressing positive feelings towards you or she's expressing her love for you, that doesn't mean that she's love bombing. Some women actually mean it, and some women are verbally expressive in that way. So how will you be able to know the difference, right? Don't worry, I got you. When her words align inside of the bedroom, but they don't align outside of the bedroom. You see, it's easy for a woman to submit sexually to you in order to make her words align there. Them little 5 minutes it take to get you off, that ain't nothing. That takes no effort. Key word, effort, especially if she's been active before and she know her way around the bedroom. But is she providing you value outside of the bedroom? Is she making it easy for you outside of the bedroom? That takes real effort. If she's not, you're getting love bombed. If you want to learn how to vet women so you don't crash out, then you need to be a part of the Ultimate Ladies Man Summit. Click the link in the bio to get on the wait list.
What's up, y'all? Straight to the point. The love bombing mask. It's got to be touched on because so many people fall victim to this. And even if you are aware of it, it's still tempting. It's still tempting. That love bombing mask is still tempting to believe. A lot of people say, well, these men, or a lot of people, period, say people hide who they really are, and then they switch up on you later, but they never switch up on you. They just reveal who they are. They never switch up. They just reveal who they really are. When you think that they switch up, that puts you in a vulnerable state of mind, thinking that they was actually real to begin with. But when you understand that they never was that in the first place, then you stop falling victim to the love bombing. But if you don't, you're going to fall victim to the love bombing again. Why? Because you're going to think that somebody is authentic at first, and the shit was real at first, and something happened, I did something wrong, or they found another girl or a guy, whatever. That ain't what it is, man. That's not what it is. It could be that if you've been with them for a long ass time. Yeah, I give you that. If you've been with somebody for a long ass time, then you can say they switched up. They changed, they switched up, they decided to do with another woman or man. I get that. But this love bombing shit happens in the beginning stages. It can happen later when they cheat or some shit like that, but that's a whole nother topic. We're gonna stick to the topic of y'all really ain't been together like that, because that's where it usually happens at most. Couples who've been together for a long time and sick and tired of each other usually don't love bomb. All they do is argue until they find somebody, you know, the replacement. Until one or the other find a replacement, basically. You know, cheaper to keep him or her. You know how it go. But this love bombing shit, man, y'all, man, look, man, if you don't believe this shit is real, or you think that you're special or you're different, you're going to fall victim to it. If you don't love yourself, you're going to fall victim to it. When you love yourself, you be like, oh, that's cool. She think I'm a solid ass dude. I think I'm a solid ass dude. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But I'm not going to jump all in. Here's a wedding ring. Or women, here's my heart and my pussy, because you told me that I'm special and you don't even know who the fuck I am. I'm going to say that again. Women say, here's my heart, here's my pussy, I'm all in, because you telling me that I'm this special woman, yet you don't even know who I really am. That's the red flag. You don't even know who I really am. So how the fuck is a man going to tell a woman she's so special? I know you want to believe it. I know a woman want to believe it, and so does a man. But you got to pump the brakes. All right, maybe they do think you're this special person. But the thing is, they really don't even know you. A person has to know that your flaws before you could consider them officially accepting you for who you really are. That's my take. she might think I'm a solid ass dude, but until she knows my flaws, or until she feels like I have flaws, because they might not be flaws, but to her they might be flaws. You get what I'm saying? Follow me? Until that happens, I don't really consider that she really feel the way that she's saying. I take it into consideration, but I also pump my brakes a little bit on it. I don't go all in like, oh, she's the one. Here's the whole everything. Wifey material, you get the wifey benefits. It don't work that way. And a lot of people are going to say, well, that's bullshit, because you could feel something for somebody that you feel that you ain't felt for you could feel something for somebody that you only known a couple weeks, that you ain't felt for somebody that you known in years. And a lot of them people just forgot the Cinderella stage of the person that they're comparing the person to. They forgot that they was in the same Cinderella stage that they are in now with this new person, with the last person. It's just been so long with the last person that they don't remember the damn Cinderella stage, man. They would have never committed to that person if they didn't have that Cinderella shit, unless they was just plotting for a bag or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Unless they was really plotting or just in survival mode or some shit, they experienced that Cinderella stage with the last person. Men and women learn this shit from each other, this love bombing shit, because these men and women have been a victim of it themselves, and they know it works. It works very well. It works very well, especially on a person who needs a person. Oh, hold on. Let me get in that before I gotta touch on that. This love bombing shit can actually work the other way too, in the sense that sometimes a person know you full of shit, but they gonna go along with it. So it kind of I don't know if it could love bomb you back, but I don't know what I would call that. But sometimes people know they're being love bombed and they just go along with it. Like they're really playing you. You think you're playing them, but they're really playing you. Let me give you an example. Let's say a man is telling a woman she's all special and all this other shit, right? And the woman know he full of shit, more than likely. So she just play along, act like this submissive chick to actually get what she wants from him. He thinks he's getting over, but in the long run, she kind of getting over. Or maybe they're both getting over on each other. Either or, the point is valid. How do men love bomb women? By telling women what they want to hear and doing what women want them to do. How do women do it? Same thing. She acts like she's different than the rest of the women. She does whatever you want. She thinks that you want and says whatever you want to hear. AKA act submissive. A man, AKA act dominant or leading or whatever the fuck. Like he's some Prince Charming, and the woman act like she's Cinderella. Plain and simple. That's the best way to put it. He act like he Prince Charming, she act like she's Cinderella. But that mask has not come off yet, man. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up with this shit. I'm not saying don't give the person a chance that you just met and it seemed like everything going well. But you gotta understand that there's a mask. I don't give a fuck. Even if the mask they're showing you is real, it's still a mask. And it's still not going to be the same exact mask later. It could be a little bit better, actually. They might turn out to be even better. Usually the real ones turn out to be better, and the fake ones turn out to be worse. And the reason why is because the real ones, they're holding back. They're not going all in because they're worried that they're going to get hurt. The fake ones they can't get hurt because their motive is not to actually be with you. So yeah, I'm gonna take you on a $500 date if I got the money and all this other dumbass shit. Because I don't care, I just wanna fuck, right? But if I actually try to get to know you, then I'm gonna hold back shit like that. I'm not gonna just go all in. But the women will choose the other guy because they think that since he gave me more or doing more than him, this must be the better choice. But in reality, dude could be sitting on way more money and everything. He just want to see if you're real. Just like a man will do the same thing when it comes to a woman. Well, she lets me fuck, and she won't let me fuck yet, so I'm going to choose that one. Meanwhile, this one might be the best one. She might not be This one over here gonna be fucking other people, not just you, and this one would only just fuck you. She just want to make sure that it's right. But you know, you can't tell men shit. Especially when the fact that a lot of females are using this tactic, the bad females are using this tactic to get over on men. Acting like they this good woman over here on the left, but they really the bad woman on the right. But they acting like they holding out because they're a good woman. But meanwhile, they're just holding out because they want to use you and use the tactics on you to fuck why they fuck other guys. But so it's tough. It's tough for men to decipher whether she's holding back because she's actually a solid woman and she really don't be just fucking like that and she want to make sure it's real, or is she holding back because she's just trying to play me type shit. So it's hard for men to tell, but when it comes to this, I'm gonna tell women right now, ain't no man just high over heels for you. I don't give a fuck how great of a woman you are. Ain't no woman ever I just met and like, oh my God, she's just the best. You just the queen of England. Stop it. It's fake. It's fake. But y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want the man that's not giving you all this shower bullshit at first. The real man is going to shower you with the shit once he know you real. The men that don't give a fuck, look, I got a certain amount of time to fuck this bitch and get income tax or whatever. I got to come hard as fuck and act like I love this bitch to the moon and back from day one. But y'all love that shit because y'all don't know the fucking game, man. Same thing with y'all men. Yeah, she's giving you head and sex at first, buttering you up, all this shit. Love bombing the fuck out of you. But she gonna pull that rug. That's why a lot of times when black men, I'm gonna say it, a lot of times when black men think the so-called Becky, with Becky meaning other races of women, you could say whatever race. You know, oh, Becky's better than the black woman. A lot of times they just love bombing y'all ass. You know, and the black woman don't want to do that. She might do it to certain men, but just the point I'm trying to make is a lot of times you think that they're better, and I'm not saying sometimes they could be better. I'm not saying they're not sometimes. Sometimes they're just better than some black women. Some black women are better than them. Vice versa. It goes both ways, right? But what I am saying is don't fall into that trance of, oh yeah, the other races gotta be better. Nah, a lot of them just love bombing your ass, man. A lot of them love bombing you. They telling you what you want to hear and showing you what you want to see. If they real, and I know a lot of y'all will feel like, well, I'm going to run somebody off if I don't, if I act like they out to get me and all this shit. You don't gotta let them know. You just keep that to yourself. Like, okay, you say you like me, you say you fuck with me, and it's all about me. We'll see. You don't tell her that. You just keep giving her the benefit of the doubt, doing your part, reciprocating. But you pay attention. You don't give your heart all away and shit, and be all in. Like I'm not convinced yet. You know how you got a football player or something like, man, Brock Purdy's all right, but I ain't sold on him yet. You know, I see the potential, but I ain't sold on him yet. That's how you got to do with these women and men. But that's not what people are doing. They go all in, man. They go all in. And sometimes the player gets played because the people know that you're trying to play them, so they just play along. Basically like this. A woman do it and a man do it. I know that she just want my money, so I'm just going to act like I'm going to give her all this money. Like I'm act like I'm a simp. And then once I crack, I'm gone, right? Or a woman, I know he just want my pussy, so I'm going to act submissive and all that. Once I get what I want out of him, I might even have to give him some, but after that, I'm gone once I get what I get. So, like I said, the love bombing can be reversed. It ain't just the person love bombing. It can be reversed. Sometimes the love bomber gets love bombed. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, man. The love bomber gets the play. He get played sometimes. He or she get played sometimes, man. But a person, man, it's fucked up because whether a person is love bombing for real or just doing it to try to get what they want, they gotta do it. A person gotta reciprocate and show that they like you for you to like them. And that's the fucked up part about it. That's why all this love bombing fuck up everything and make everybody look the same and nobody trusts nobody. Because everybody think everybody out on some bullshit. That's the messed up part about it. It's hard to tell. But the only way to really beat this shit, to be honest, you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt, so you can't. That's a given. You can't say, well, you're gonna have to I can't be like to a woman, you're going to have to show me. Fuck that. I'm going to say it in my mind, in my heart, but I'm not going to be coming at her like that. That could make her feel offended. Now she don't want to talk to you no more, you know, type shit. But the only way to beat this shit for real, y'all, is to have self-love. That means, all right, she trying to stroke my ego, but I'm in control of my ego. She trying to engage my feelings, but I'm engaged with my feelings. You know what I mean? She trying to be a part of. She trying to control my happiness, but I'm in control of my happiness. Now, a woman could be a part of my ego stroking. She could be a part of my happiness and a part of all this other stuff, but she don't control it. That's the key. That is the key. So no matter how good she tells me I'm this and that and blah, 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 I don't be like, well, that's why I'm happy. And then when this woman leaves and fucks another guy, now I want to kill myself type shit. This is what's going on with a lot of people. And that's why they feel down and out. They're not motivated when they don't have a woman or man. They don't want to do nothing in life, and they end up becoming failures. All because their motivation, their happiness, their energy, and everything is based off of someone else making them feel good or feel loved, when it's their job to make themselves feel good and feel loved. Everybody else is just a part of it. You are the controller of it, though. I can't tell you how many times I've seen females, you're the one, I want you so much, you're the best. Next day they got a boyfriend. That's why I don't believe that shit. That love bombing shit, I don't believe none of that. You gotta prove it. And a woman who really is serious and not just love bombing you because the real people love bomb you too. Make no mistake about it. That's why it's dangerous. The real people love bomb you too, but the real people, they gonna show you. They gonna keep proving it. The fake people, once they see they can't get what they want, or they find somebody else to love bomb who they think is a better benefit to them, then all that shit stops. They done. And I just feel like any woman who's watching this shit, men do not catch real feelings like that. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I don't care how special you want to be. You want to be the one that he just met and he just fell head over heels. Whatever. And you men, you got to understand, women really don't fall like that either. And if a woman or man does fall that quick, you got to question, is it really real? See, a lot of y'all say they switched up. Their feelings, maybe they thought the feelings was real, and then they realized that they wasn't. And that's the dangerous game that you play when you just assume that even if they are with good intentions, you assume that they right. So even if a woman has good intentions, and she really feel in her heart that she liked me, she just met me or whatever, she really feel that way, you know what I mean? I still cannot assume that that's 100% authentic, because she don't know me, for one. I mean, you can just leave it at that. She don't know me. And real feelings take time. We ain't even been through nothing. Everybody fall in love with the Cinderella stage, and then when the relationship gets real, when I mean that it's not so perfect and all this other shit, now they don't love the relationship. See, that's the danger of falling in love with the Cinderella stage. But if you were saying, you know what, I know this is great. I love this Cinderella stage that we got going on right now, but I know relationships ain't perfect and all this and all that. If you think of it from that mindset, once the Cinderella stage is over, you still gonna be happy. You still basically gonna be in the Cinderella stage, because you never see, a lot of people, what they do is that when they fall in love with the beginning part, they think it's perfect and it's always going to be perfect. But then when we hit a couple of bumps here and there, now I don't want to be with him no more. Or I don't want to be with her no more. But if you would have thought in the mindset from the very beginning, everything's perfect with this girl right now, me and her, but I know we're going to hit some bumps here and there. If you think with that mindset, you're not going to, I'm done with her, man. Something happened the other night, I'm good, I'm gone. You're not going to do that shit, man. And I'm just saying, man, real feelings take time. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. How can I say that I love a girl so much and love bomb a girl so damn much and I don't even know her? That don't make sense. That's just like a dude that you just met yesterday and you my nigga. How you know? You don't know me yet. You don't know me like that. And I'm not telling people not to give a chance to the people that you fucking with, you know what I mean, that you just met and shit. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is be careful. Don't just go all in and assume, because the more you go all in and think that this is the one and it end up being not the one, it's going to hurt worse. But if I was like, man, she might be the one, but I don't know, she might switch up on me. if I think like that, and then when she do switch up, like, man, it was cool. I had my fun with her and shit, but she switched up like I thought. It don't hurt as bad. It don't hurt as bad as, this is why motherfuckers kill themselves and shit. My wife will never do this or that. She ain't, and then they find out, or a woman vice versa, and they find out, they devastated. But if they had in the back of their mind, like, everything good, I don't want to lose her, she don't want to lose me, we going to every day-to-day basis, take it how it is, and if something happens, I'll be prepared for that day if it does happen. You know, but that's not how people think, man. They allow people to control how they feel about themselves, and they allow people to control their emotions and all that shit. You should not do that. Just because I care about a woman don't mean she gonna control my happiness. She's part of my happiness. She don't control it. Because if she control it, once she leave a fucking other guy, now I don't want to eat no more. I don't want to do shit no more because that woman controlled my happiness. That's a problem. I can't let that happen. She could be a part of it all day long, but she is not going to control my happiness. I control my happiness. My happiness has to be controlled through me and through God. Then the woman is a part of it. And if you're a woman watching vice versa, it's a dangerous state when you only happy because a man is buttering you up and shit. What happens if that man switches up? Now you're not happy no more. Now you ugly. Now you hate life in this. And all this other shit. But I'm at my stop, man. All I'm saying is, don't let people love bomb y'all, man. You know, and I'm not saying, like, man, you lying. What you saying ain't real. I'm not saying that. Don't do that. Because you're going to run the person off. But what I am saying is, take time. Take time. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to take time liking somebody. And you don't gotta like multiple people. You can take your time liking one person. I don't understand why. Why do you want to rush that shit anyway? Because one day y'all gonna look back and you be like, damn, I remember when we was in that so-called Cinderella stage. That shit was fun. But motherfuckers want to go from dating to moving in 2 months later. Why would you do that? Y'all could at least spend the night for a while. I don't understand it. I'm not moving that fast because I feel like, why not stretch out the beginning part as long as you can? Why not enjoy that shit as long as you can? Why do you rush a project? When you rush a project, it ends up fucked up. Love, relationships is a project. Why the hell you gonna rush it? I don't understand it. But all in all, people do not switch up. What they do is, once they feel like they got you, that mask come off. And you don't even know who you thought, man, who the hell is this chick? This ain't the girl I married. I thought this was some other chick. That's what happens when you assume that they're giving you the real them. They might be, I'm not saying they not, but it takes time to see that. It takes time. You gotta go through some shit. I ain't got it right now. I can't do that right now. You know, and she mad, then you already know what time it is. She don't want to fuck with you no more type shit. You know what time it is. You know what I mean? I don't feel like fucking tonight. He mad, you already know what time it is. You gotta go through some shit to see for people to really be revealed of who they really are. That's the whole point, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. I just feel sorry for some people. I see them falling for the love bomb and shit. I'm like, man, a couple months later, man, she gonna be fucking crying on Facebook or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, you the one I want. Next day, that girl got a whole boyfriend. Like, nah, man, come on, man. You was just in my inbox trying to get me to come over and fucking shit. This is what I be talking about. But y'all do what y'all do, man. Catch y'all on the next one.